We'll sell off the cloth, we don't really need that. We'll keep in the steel, we'll keep the components, we'll keep the advanced components for now. Tech-proof persona core, metals trader we want. Already got a big shooter. Close combat helmet. And still no armour. I doubt the tribals are going to have them, but nobody else does, so we might as well carry on that way. Okay, one of the brain injuries has been healed, so we only have one left, and it's only 2% off being fixed as well. So soon to be back up to full operational status, or whatever you call it. Unsurprisingly, the tribals didn't have anything, so we're going to continue on our way. But we've made it pretty much across the map, and what we do have there is we do have the landed ship, so we could just go there, jump in and fly off. Okay, let's see if Badger has anything. They've got some ceramite, which is, funny enough, super useful for building some pretty special walls. Bunch of weapons. Burst cannons are quite dangerous. Seems to be pretty much the same as our orc shooter, but it's got way better accuracy, but it has a longer cooldown. I believe it's got better armor penetration as well. So the armor penetration on this is 32%, 9 damage, 32%, and garbage accuracy, but a decent cooldown. But the burst cannon's got way better armor protection, same damage, same burst count, but way better accuracy at close and short range. Well, across the board it's better, just that it has a longer cooldown. We can sell 100 components, so we don't need all of them at the moment. We want the pistol still. We'll grab the burst cannon, just because that is going to do better than the big shooter. And apparently we got some legendary scrap armor somehow, and a legendary fur cloak. Not quite sure how that's happened, but I'm not going to argue with it. And what we'll do is we'll go down to faction 6618 and attack them, try to get a bunch of loot and then trade so we can get some decent stuff, because it looks like these Benilum factions are going to have power armor for us, which is basically what we need. As soon as we got that, we got the weapons, we got a bunch of the experience, we got a lot of the kit that we need, and we should just be able to turtle in. We've got some of the research done as well, and just start taking everybody out. Okay, they've got some wood fire generators, not that they are going to be any good to us. And these guys do have armor. Either troop armor. Some redwood walls. Something tells me their loot isn't going to be amazing, but then at the moment we're not really in a situation where we can do much of amazing anyway, if that makes sense. Let's see how this plasma works. Very dangerous. Okay, that absolutely wrecked him. Wicked. Okay, it kind of looks like run and gun doesn't work with this one, which I guess is fair. So if we shoot, we need to stop, aim and then fire, which works. His range is okay, it's not great, but then to be fair, it's just absolutely wrecking everything that comes close. Let's try the pistol. doesn't quite have the same wildfire as this little pistol. Oh, and then that pistol still just went round and wrecked everything. Okay. Strip before the acidifier kicks in. Let's have a look at the Eva armour. It's middle and outer, so it's not much use to us. Go back to your main weapon. Oh, the turret's there. We've got some batteries. A okay amount of loot, not a massive amount. Might as well just claim the doors and go through. Not sure why I'm shooting all of them. Doesn't seem to be the best use of time. Claim. Okay. Can do with the bed, so we're going to take that and install the batteries because we want those. Deconstruct them. Stockpile zone, allow everything. Strip these guys. Their armor might be worth something. Get some mining training in. Millions on the Sod Wonder. Okay, gonna reform caravan. Let's see if we can't take just about everything that we found. Okay, we just found some guys as we're going along and they're looking to trade. So we can just dump a bunch of this stuff that we don't need. There are a few things they weren't looking to buy. Well, hopefully the town will buy them instead. So we just netted ourselves 3,609. Other than I might get the skill trainer for mining. That seems like it's going to be worthwhile. Move on. We just got inspired travelling on Mullin. So he's now moving even quicker. So he's moving at 78 tiles per day, which is a pretty rapid. Okay, we found a commando power helmet, which is going to give us an extra minus 30% to aiming time, so we're going to be able to shoot even quicker, which is very nice. And they do have some power armors here, which is good, seeing as we have just been looking for them for a while, but seeing as we know they're there, we might as well hold out until we can either get a good or an excellent, because normal is decent, but it's still not going to be better than the armour that we're wearing at the moment. So go attack Nate's lobsters. Alright, so what are we working with? We got a mortar. And then just a few guys with pretty much basic guns. We've got a battery, we've got a solar power, a solar panel, which is pretty tidy. Some more wood-fired generators. And some compacted ceramite over there and along here. Oh, that's auramite, which is even better. So we'll go mine that in just a little bit after we clear this base out. Change up to the pistol, everyone's getting a bit closer. Ooh, just got away with that flamer then, that was lucky. Okay, base destroyed, everyone's running away. What gear do you have? Just marine armor, boring. You seem to have something. Just marine armor as well. And that's just recon armor. Okay, let's make this, well, claim all of this, because this is now all mine. William then hopefully should look after himself, and then put out the fires, and then we can start hauling everything into one place. Pile zone here, unforbid all items, deconstruct these. So what we're thinking the plan's going to be is we take out the orcs, because as we saw in the last base, those orcs are super tough to take down and will quite quickly overrun us. So if we can annihilate the orcs, take out all of their bases, then they can't come after us, which will put us in a pretty sweet situation. And then thinking we might need to go after the Elder if we can find them. If we can find the Elder and take them out, that is going to be the two most powerful factions that are left in the game. And then we should be free to head over to the spaceship, start it up, and then fly away. And I don't think we'll get overrun in that time. Pretty decent chance we will. But we got to try these things. If we don't try, we don't know. But if we go back to where Mullen is. So Mullen has just raided the base. We've got a bunch of stuff we're going to collect and then we can take and sell. But something else that we want and I've just seen is we have the ceramite and aramite, which are going to sell for a whole load. So we'll move everything onto the stockpile so it's going to be nice and quick to pick up. We have 2.7 days until the enemies arrive to reinforce, and we'll be well out of the way by then. And this is just going to be a whole load of mining experience, because what we are going to be able to do is with one of the mods we can take the tag for mountain roof off. So we've got to mine it all out and then we can put in like solar panels or transparent roofing. If we start digging into a mountainside where the spaceship is, and then we can start to fortify that, and it's going to be a lot easier to hold. If they can only go from one direction, we can make a nice big kill box. Chances are we're still going to get overrun and taken down, but details, those things happen. 25 ceramite. Ceramite does sell for a decent amount, sells for 8 apiece. We won't get that because we got terrible negotiation and not very good social skills. Less than 1 in social, that is that's pretty poor, that's not good going. But still sell for a bit and hopefully be able to get some decent enough equipment. As for gear, what we are looking at is we have a commando helmet, Then we have a chaser armor and under armor. Then we've also got some legendary scrap armor somehow. Not sure how we got that, but details. And that is mid-level, so that's skin, that's outer. So if we find something better for mid-level armor, then we should be in a nice situation because we'll be super well geared up then. As for health, his gene seed has pretty much fully matured, so he's now a Primarch. And he gets a whole load of buffs from that. But if we look at consciousness, 146, moving 266, manipulation 180, talking 153, eating 146, sight 300, hearing 150, breathing 160, blood filtration 220, blood pumping 395, and metabolism 400. So we have a bit of a powerhouse on our hands now. But the Ceramite is taking us a while to get through. It has 12,000 hit points, so it takes a long time to mine, but it is super worth it. Pretty rare, so getting hold of it's quite nice, and it's got a market value of 40, which is super sweet. We are going to get a fortune out of this, unless we keep it, because we can make some pretty wicked kit out of it. And when I mean wicked kit, I mean we can just make the one true armor of the Emperor of Mankind. Okay, so we are getting attacked. I didn't think they'd be coming in for a while yet, but details. Willen seems to be in pretty good spirits. So we will just come over and shoot them. Other than this big shoot actually being an amazing weapon, we are going to need to find something else. Because once it starts firing, it can't re-choose a target. It's not that the cooldown's like crazy long on it, but we just need someone with a faster rate of fire. Otherwise we will just get overrun at just about every single fight that we get into now. But that was a fairly easy fight. Went our way quite nicely. Okay, and then back to the mining. Okay, we got another bunch of the lobsters showing up, which we'll deal with nice and quickly. Still not rocking any decent kit so far. I don't think I'm going to get any more points waiting around here, so it is time to move. Take all the components: cloth, smoke leaf, ambrosia, yayo, go juice, healing potions, never going to go amiss. Got some jade, chitin, ceramite, want the aramite, granite blocks we don't want. Take the extra batteries, the solar generator. Take the heavy bolt, that could be fun to play with. Alright, so it looks like we got just about everything that we want. The only thing that we were missing is the steel. And a lot of these things here aren't going to sell for all that much. We'll take things that might sell for a bit, but they're not going to sell for a fortune, that's for sure. And you're not worth taking. Everything else we've got, and then the only thing that is left is as much steel as we can take. And send. And forgot all the medical supplies, amazing. And that seems like a good place to bring the episode to an end, so thank you for watching episode 6 of the Super OP Ice Sheet Void Challenge, and I'll catch you on the next one.